So, guys, welcome back. This is part two of turning $100 to $10,000. So, just the way we predicted it, boys, just the way we predicted it, the market came back down, retested this level, and we are seeing some form of rejection. In fact, this is why patience is very important. Guess what would have happened if I had placed a pending order right there? I would have been wicked out. Literally. Look at this. The market came in, touched our entry. We would have gotten wicked out and we would have missed out on the move. So this instead, waiting for the right reason for entry is very important. It's very, very important. So guys, we're gonna know if you're going to we're going to place a pending order once this H4 get closed like this. It's about 1 hour until this H4 gets closed. So we basically have 1 hour until we see if the market is going to give us an opportunity for this particular market. That's AUD NZD. So if in the next 1 hour we get the market closed like this, we shall look to enter. My idea on this trade is we shall have a dollar cost averaging. Now we shall lower the stop loss. The stop loss shall be lowered down here to ensure that we get below this liquidity grab, because to me, having the market come down like this, heavily come down like this, if in fact you could go to the 15-minute chart, you would see that we would have gotten wicked out within, I don't know, 15 minutes, something like that. So given that we have had this liquidity grab around this major area, we see that there was also some liquidity grab back here. I think what I shall be waiting for is for this 1 hour to get closed, where we shall now place a pending order, or maybe now wait for the market to come back again to take us from this point. That will form some sort of double bottom, which will be kind of nice in the H1. And also the H4 getting in close like this just confirms that we have still the momentum to continue buying it. So that would be nice. So the entry is one of the main points you should look at. You should not be just hasty on making entries just the way you want them. So this is where patience comes in, guys. This is where patience comes in. If we do get the pullback, well and good. If we don't, boys, there's so many other opportunities in the market. So never get the fear of missing out on any particular trade. Okay, looking on the other markets, we are seeing GBP AUD also doing the same thing. That's why I'm saying if I was to enter any trade, either of these trades, AUD NZD or GBP AUD, I would probably not enter the other one. Okay, given that they both have Australian dollar on them, and for the news releases today, we are looking at AUD. Oh, see, there was news. That is what actually caused that huge sell-off. There was news on say 7 a.m. on RBA conference. What is it about? More hawkish than expected, good for the currency, and you'll have to read all this. But basically, there was news, and it was a red tier news. It was on 7 a.m. That's nice. Us waiting for this news to happen and going through on to the next just shows you that this could be, according to how the market reacted, this could be dovish for the AUD. That's just nice, confirming that the Australian dollar will continue to get strong. And you can see actually what is actually happening. The market is pushing really high, like really high. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Guys, I don't know. We might miss this out, but uh, that's just how the market is. You might actually wait for the market to give you an opportunity for 2 weeks only to miss it out. So, guys, this is normal. This is very, very normal. But given that we have had this now, this is a really nice trade. It gives me confidence on it. So once the market comes back down here, we will enter. Now that we have our confirmation, we shall wait for actually this H4 to close. It might close in a way that it might get down here and actually discourage us from entering. So it's nice and it's very important you wait and see what happens next. Okay, looking at the next market, GBP AUD, we can also see the same thing happened. Due to that news releases, we had this push close to our entry, but they didn't get there. So waiting, waiting, guys, waiting is very important. Okay, for the USDJPY, we have a break of our structure right there, forming a new high. We had this low, a lower high, and now we have broken it. We have also broken this slanted zone, which represents basically a trend line. Now, if we get the market to come back here and give us a good signal for entry, we shall enter. If it continues to go up, guys, it's normal. You can get left out. You can get left out, which is very, very normal. Any other weekly levels that are above it is actually where we had the market sell off from. So if we do miss out, if the market breaks above this level in a weekly time frame, then we shall be looking to enter once it comes below it, once it comes to retest it, and continue buying it. But as for now, we basically have the first part of the requirement met. So now what we're waiting for is for the market to come back down, give us a good entry reason, and we shall enter. If it does continue to push up, us having it retracing to this back. Okay, let me show you what now we're waiting for. Yeah, let's hide this one. We're waiting for this, all this. If we do get this, then that's a nice trade where we shall be looking to enter on a buy and continue pushing it up. For the next market, we are looking at the NZDJPY. Still pushing up. Well, we miss out, no problem. But if you do get the pullback, well, we shall buy it. For the NZD CAD, now we are seeing this market coming back to our entry. What we are looking for is for the market to give us a reason for entry. The same thing with the AUD CAD, IUD and ZD. But for the NZD now that we are in our entry region, what we're waiting for is some rejection. Right now, no rejection has been provided, so we do nothing. Okay, we do nothing. So it's yes, it's in our entry zone, in our entry area. This is basically the, we can call it uh, price of interest or zone of interest. Yeah, it's right there. So now what we are waiting for is for the market to give us a reason for entry. Yes, it is in our price. Yes, we can actually enter at this point, but it's nice to wait for confirmation, some form of rejection, maybe an engulfing candle on the H1. That's what we're waiting for, right? Okay, so now we go back to CDJPY. Also haven't given us a pullback. Nothing, we do nothing, we just wait for the USD. For the US 30, it seems like we actually touched our entry zone, and we have had a good rejection, but still don't like it. I don't like it. It's still kind of, bearish, given that, look at how the candle looks like. This candle is very, very bearish. Yes, we have had a rejection, but I would actually wait for something like this now. Now that we have had this rejection, coming back and actually showing now that we can push back up again, or maybe actually closing this region right there, so we can enter from there. Maybe let me show you. We can enter from actually there, put our stop losses just below this, and our TPs. Well, this has no particular TP. It could actually get to this point or this point, giving us this reward ratio of 1:3, quite nice. So until that happens, we do nothing. Coming out to the JP 225, still no signal. And lastly, the German 30, also no signal. So until this time, which markets are looking like they have an opportunity to avail? One of them is AUD NZD. Now what we're waiting for is for the market to come and pick us up. It has actually clearly shown that we can buy this particular market on this zone or area of interest. Now, what we're waiting for is for the market to come back down and pick us up. Until that happens, we do nothing. The same thing with now USD JPY. We have broken above this trend line. Now what we're waiting for is for the market to come and pick us up. Until that happens, we do nothing. So as simple as that. Yeah. So we wait. That's basically it. And if you can look at the my Xness account, still no trade has been taken. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Actually, I've still not put in the money. So yeah, you can see no trade has been put. No money has been put until we get that confirmation, guys. It's all about patience. It's all about waiting, and that's the rule of the game. You do nothing. You do nothing. 90% of the time in the markets, you actually be doing nothing. So get used to it. Get used to what? Get used to it. Okay, that's your update.